Week 6, The Grim Army. Scenario by Mega Lead 19 and refined by NowayArtemus. The lobby levels are falling apart. With the Conductor defeated, an older, darker presence has returned known as the Ancient Conductor. Twisted by an unending appetite for vengeance and power, he stalks the shadowy hallways, rallying the partygoers under his banner and spreading chaos through the twists and turns of the lobby levels. The air is choked with a deadly miasma. The walls crumble and rot, and worst of all, he remembers you. You escaped him once, but he won't allow that to happen again. Now, he sent his top lieutenants, the brutal Scarlett Knight and the monstrous Bakteria, to hunt you down and finish what he started. It's up to you. Fight for survival, or lead the revolution in this unholy entity's destruction. Path 1. Fight for survival. You feel like there's no one left to trust, and nowhere left you can think to run. If you want to escape, you'll need to fight your way through the Ancient Conductor's monstrous forces and strike him down yourself. But killing him won't stop the partygoers, only allow you to get out alive. Setup. You'll need to place one Scarlett Knight and one Bakteria together in the NLD zone. Your deck must include 4 partygoers, 1 Ancient Conductor, 1 Crimson Knight, and 4 destroyed halls. Crimson Surprise. Crimson, the unrelenting foe of the Ancient Conductor, has joined in the final fight against his old master. You must have Crimson Knight as a companion to fight the Ancient Conductor. Each time you take damage from the Ancient Conductor, place one of the deck in hand damage under Crimson Knight. Once he collects 4 deck in hand cards under him, he's too wounded to continue fighting and must be placed into the discard pile. Ancient Horrors. Defeating the Ancient Conductor is your only path to survival, but his relentless bodyguards Bakteria and the Scarlett Knight refuse to make it easy for you. When you engage the Ancient Conductor, instead of summoning 2 entities as you normally would, flip the position token. If it lands gem side up, place Bakteria and Scarlett Knight on each space adjacent to where the Ancient Conductor was summoned from on the field of play. If it lands compass side up, summon the Scarlett Knight alone to the field of play space that the Conductor was engaged from. Scalding Vapors. Destroyed halls now deal 2 deck in hand damage and 6 sanity loss instead of giving cards from the pool pile. After defeating the Ancient Conductor, you must pass through at least 2 destroyed halls before you make your exit. Burning Holes in the Pocket. When you enter a destroyed hall, you must lose 1 random item from your inventory. Path 2. The Fun War. A small band of wanderers has tracked the Ancient Conductor to a hidden control room, where he uses a cursed painite gem to control the partygoers. There's a chance to stop him. Not with brute force, but with an artifact of legend, the Mirror of the Old Wanderers. With a mirror piece in hand, you might be able to purify the gem, free the partygoers, and turn them against their master. But Bakteria and the Scarlett Knight won't make it easy. Setup. Place the Ancient Conductor in the control room in the next level deck zone. Your deck must include 5 partygoers, at least 3 poisoned halls, and 1 false wall, as well as Bakteria and Scarlet. Deadly Challengers. If Scarlett Knight or Bakteria appear on the field of play, you must engage them at the start of the action round. If both of them show up, you must fight the Scarlett Knight first. After defeating one, shuffle the Ancient Conductor into the pool pile. The Control Room. To reach the control room where the cursed painite awaits, you must enter a hallway, then a corner, then finally the false wall. Once you enter the false wall, place the control room on top of the false wall on the field of play and ignore its text box, though you do gain the sanity it grants. To purify the corrupted gem, discard a mirror piece and lose 6 sanity while in the control room. Once you exit the control room, you may no longer enter it. The Fun War. Once the gem is purified, partygoers now become allies. They no longer cause sanity loss while on the field of play. Engaging a partygoer restores 3 sanity and adds them to your inventory, and any number of partygoers may occupy the same space in your inventory. When you are fighting the Ancient Conductor, partygoers may be used like any item to deal 3 damage to the Ancient Conductor. If you have Party Pooper as your companion, each partygoer deals an additional +1 damage. You may only damage the Ancient Conductor using damage from the partygoers. Toxic Hallways. The Ancient Conductor's power has poisoned the once safe hallways, creating a noxious environment. When entering a poisoned hall, you'll take 4 deck in hand damage without a gas mask. With the gas mask equipped, however, you'll only draw 2 cards from the pool pile instead of 3. Will you take the strong arm path, cutting down the Conductor and escape alone, leaving the partygoers free to wreak havoc? Or will you purify the gem, turn your enemies into allies, and lead the first ever Partygoer uprising? The fate of the Backrooms is in your hands, Wanderer. The Ancient Conductor is waiting.